Oh, Bryan Bertino, your visuals are so good, but your scripts are so... The Dark and the Wicked is directed by Bryan Bertino, the director of The Strangers and The Monster. It stars Marin Ireland and Michael Abbott Jr., and it tells the story of a brother and sister who go to their family's farm to visit their dying father and sick mother, and then a bunch of spooky stuff starts happening. Does that sound vague? Yeah. So Bryan Bertino is an interesting director. I think The Strangers is his best film. It's well directed, it's tense as hell, and while it does start falling apart a little bit in its final act, it does save itself with that ending and the inclusion of the chilling line, "because you were home," which really saves the entire film because it solidifies what the themes are and what this movie is going for, and quite frankly, it's terrifying. The Monster is a movie I mostly liked. Again, phenomenal performances from Zoe Kravitz and Ella Ballantine, but I felt like the actual monster part of the plot was put on the back burner in interest of the mother's addiction focus, which was a choice. And now we've got The Dark and the Wicked, a film that I meant to check out at Fantasia back in September, but I just could not find the time to do so. And now that I've seen it, I let out a very confused and beleaguered, huh? There are a few things I liked about The Dark and the Wicked. For one, this movie has tone for days. This is a bleak, fucked up movie that does not pull any punches from the jump. Bertino doesn't shy away from the truly disturbing, unnerving, grotesque shit in this movie. And this film provides you with a lot of genuinely unsettling images that will stick in your brain. And throughout all the different subgenres he's tackled, I think the one thing that remains consistent in all of them is the fact that Bertino is excellent at building dread and tension. Unfortunately, that's where The Dark and the Wicked lost me, because outside of some genuinely creepy, tense moments, I have no idea what Bertino was going for here. The pacing is super weird, starting out going 0 to 60 in the first 10 to 15 minutes, and then slowing to a depressing crawl for the rest of its runtime until the abrupt jump scare ending. All of those creepy scenes don't really matter if they don't amount to anything, and The Dark and the Wicked doesn't seem to have any perceivable central theme to tie into anything. Yeah, like the notion of something dark and evil that comes out of the woods at night to terrorize you and your family is scary and all, but you know where it was scarier? In movies that did something with the concept, like The Witch and It Comes at Night, and it kind of loses something when that's all there is to your movie. Like, there's nothing in this movie we haven't seen before. All of its best scares feel derivative of other better films, from Hereditary to Poltergeist 2. And honestly, I think that summarizes my problem with this movie perfectly. When it's doing something creepy, it's effectively creepy until you realize that it's just aping a similar scene from a much better movie. As far as its style goes, it almost feels like Bryan Bertino saw Hereditary and went, hey, I can do that, and then completely missed the point in that what made Hereditary work is its subtlety and the fact that it doesn't reveal the supernatural to you overtly in the first 10 minutes. But that's exactly what Bertino does here, just shows you supernatural shit right up front, and that's cool, except it doesn't go anywhere. There's no explanation to any of it, there's no reasoning or way of reading this film that I can think of in any perceivable way. It's just kind of all over the place, a string of creepy scenes and people suffering for 90 minutes with no connective tissue, no overarching theme, and no reason for any of it. It's just misery porn, and while I definitely think that this movie had more talent involved in it than The Curse of Audrey Earnshaw, it left me feeling the same way that that movie did. Just confused and icky and unsure of what to make of any of this, and I'm gonna say that The Dark and the Wicked is meh. I honestly was hoping for more from Bertino. I may not love his stuff, but he's usually better than this, and if anyone thinks that they have any kind of explanation to this movie, I do want to hear your interpretations. Please leave them in the comments below, because why? As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, click down there. Like, comment, subscribe. There's a Patreon link down in the description if you want to donate to this channel, help us grow, make new, better quality content for you all to enjoy. You could be like any of these cool people right here and get access to all sorts of new rewards, anything from access to my private Discord server where we have movie nights once a month, to gifts sent right to your door. I will literally send DVDs to your house that I think you might enjoy. If any of that interests you, please consider donating. I would really appreciate it, but even if you don't, thank you so much for watching anyway, and I will see you all very soon.
He's already here.